That was an incredibly long bullet game. How much time just disappeared off the match clock? We've only got 12 minutes left, and he just scored 1 point there.
That is crazy. But also still 3-point lead to Denis. And the thing is, we spoke about psychology in chess, right? I'm just going to remind everyone of the 22 Junior Speed Chess Championship match where Denis took this massive lead in the 5+1. And then Arjun made a monumental comeback finally in the bullet portion, winning the match, completely turning it around. And he had a huge deficit to cover in that one. I think a lot of takeaways from there. Arjun knows he's still in the fight. There's always a chance. And for Denis, he knows that it's not over until it's over against Arjun.
Absolutely. The only difficult thing for Arjun is the deficit is the exact same as it was after the 3+1 portion, except half the time in the bullet section has disappeared. So time is really of the essence now. You cannot afford to play too many more of those games because quite literally, Tanya, there's not going to be enough time for them.
I think Arjun just has to win every single game now. He loses a game and he has a 4-point deficit. He definitely doesn't have enough time for a comeback. A draw would also really hamper his chances, just simply because of the game time left.
Yeah, and we know that both of these players, and especially Denis, they play long, grindy games, many moves in these matches. You're not seeing a lot of early opening victories, so there might not be as many bullet games or games in general in all of these segments.
Absolutely. That's a very key point. Meanwhile, a pawn has been picked up on A2 right now. And to me, it looks like the move that you want to play, but gets a question mark. The queen on A2, is it starting to feel the heat?
A little bit, but I guess this move does give, an exit. There's also a knight C3 at any time. And wow, takes and bishop takes F3, just ensuring that d-pawn stays safe.
Defends that pawn. I'm doing a quick count. The material is balanced. White has a bishop pair, but it really devastated pawn formation on that right flank in front of the king. Those f-pawns doubled. Meanwhile, I'm really liking this passer on d3. I think Arjun is hopeful about his chances in this one, despite playing against the bishop pair.
Yep, agreed. Yeah, the king is open here. Once bishop b6 happens, things will be very secure. That d-pawn is running down the board. Arjun really flipped the evaluation of this game around, and the head shake there from Denis really confirms that.
And Arjun could have the idea of rerouting that knight from d7 to f6 to h5 to f4, or the route he's chosen from e5. Well, now stop, knight g6, knight f4 was in the air.
Yep, guarding the d-pawn as well. The pawn's just going to go maybe all the way to d2, and yeah, it's going to take an entire rook just to keep track of it.
Monster on d2. We saw it last time a couple of games ago, but that is going to tie down a lot of pieces. But Arjun making some big decisions next to his king.
Yeah, and watch out for bishop e5. Look at all these pieces for black. Everything. The coordination is just barely working. g4, undermining the bishop.
The bishop in e4 is pinned. Can you even defend it? Pawn takes pawn is a massive threat. Takes it, loses the bishop, and again, now Denis is going to play this out for as long as he can to burn the match time.
He's trying, but this is exactly what Arjun needs. He's right back in this match, and he definitely has enough time for this comeback.
And I told you, he's done it before. Well, he